Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Hello, Millie, where I get a chance to chat with my mom, and I'm going to bring her on right now. Hello, Millie.
Hi, Steve. Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. How are you?
I'm good. I'm glad to be here. I just had a pick-me-up cup of coffee and a delicious banana nut bread. So I'm ready to go.
Oh, awesome. That's good bread because you shared that with us.
Oh, good.
Yep, that's delicious bread. So, what is new with you?
What is new with me? I got a phone call this morning at 6 a.m.
Too
I,
early.
yeah, I was sleeping soundly. I finally had a good night's sleep and the phone rang. And I said, oh, I don't know what time it is. Maybe it's already 9 o'clock. And I was expecting someone at 9. I said, oh, maybe it's her. So I got out of bed. I managed to get out of bed
Oh,
in my nightgown. And I went to the door to see who's waking me at 6 a.m.
so it was the doorbell.
with the doorbell. There was no one there. There was no one there. Well, by that time, I'm up already, so I can't go back to sleep. I called security to find out who came ringing up my doorbell. And he didn't know. He says he doesn't have any record of it. And he said the next time that happens, don't answer the phone. Call security. Use your security button or call security. Don't answer the phone. At that
The door, Ma.
don't answer the door. Well, I won't respond if someone's calling me on the phone. I'm not going to respond.
No,
That never.
Ma, was it a phone call or the doorbell, Ma?
It was the doorbell. The doorbell rang.
Okay.
No, it was the doorbell. And he has no record of anyone that had to come to my place. No one would come that early. So anyway, I started my day off earlier than I wanted. No. So that was the beginning of this day. Every day is different.
Well, it's good that you were soundly sleeping. I like to hear that.
I like that too. I was really asleep. When I woke up, I said, oh, it could be, I slept so soundly, it could be 9 o'clock.
Oh, that would be good.
But that would be wonderful. But it was only 6. So
Not good.
So I got an early start today. How was your day?
It was good. I think I slept till 7 a.m. And then Carol and I took a nice long walk in the Arnold Arboretum in Boston. And things are starting to bloom, and it's beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah. And then she went and did some business at the Loring Greeno house, and I watched the Apple keynote at 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock, where they introduce new products that are coming out this year, and it was fantastic.
Okay.
They do such a good job. Tim Cook, who's the CEO of Apple, he's out at the Apple headquarters and he's walking around the gardens and walking along the paths, and that he wasn't on a stage. It was very refreshing. You got to see the campus and it was beautiful. And he would introduce one of the products and he said, now let's go to the next presenter, and the camera would fly through the air and fly into the garden and fly underneath a bee and a flower and then like go right into the other room. It was all
nice.
The way they do it is amazing. So they come out with a new iMac. Maybe it's time for you to upgrade your iMac.
Okay.
Okay.
Time for me to upgrade?
Yeah, maybe.
Or we'll discuss that further.
Okay, so let's go to the topic of the show here. And this is one that you picked. Your topic. What's the best gift you ever got?
Yes.
So why did you pick that question for us today?
I didn't even open up Jan's book this time. I thought, well, what can I ask as a question? And it didn't take me too long when I thought of this one thing that I'm going to tell you about. Every so often in all these years, I think about this gift that I got when I was about 10 years old. I lived in a triple decker. We were the second floor, and Mrs. Polanski and her daughter lived on the third floor. Very nice people. She was Polish. And one year, I must have been about 10, it was Christmas and it was Hanukkah. We celebrated Hanukkah and she celebrated Christmas. Well, during that time, she came knocking at our door and she brought the family a gift. She brought cookies. And I remember her coming down and bringing the gift. I don't remember what the cookies were like, but I do remember that she made the effort to come down to share her holiday with us because she knew we were having Hanukkah, but we didn't make a big deal. My mother lit the candles and that was it. No gift giving. So I always remember that. And I remember her name and I remember her daughter. And when I thought of that gift, I thought, oh, that would be a good thing to talk about. But then I thought, well, what else in my life when I got a gift that was meaningful like that? And I kept thinking of things,
Okay.
over the years. So the next thing was a long time between the cookies and my next gift. But what happened was I had a blog. Stephen got me set up with my mom's blog. And I kept doing it. I don't know how many years I had that blog. Could be over 10 years that I had it. And my printer didn't work well, but I was what I could, I printed out and saved them. And there was a big pile in my drawer. And I said to Steve one day, Steve, I don't want to keep printing them. I have too many. What can help me with this? What can we do? And so he listened and he didn't respond for a while. And I thought, that's not like my kid. If I ask him to do something for me, it gets done quickly. So then there was some occasion where it was gift giving, maybe it was Hanukkah, and I opened the package. It was a heavy thing. And what was it? It was my mom's blog printed in a book, in a hardcover book that he had put together. And so it was a gift, very special gift. And I don't know, does Steve have a picture of that?
I do. Look, here it is.
Okay, that's the book, and it's a lifetime memory book of many things because I did that for a long time and I made wonderful friends. So it was a gift. Over the years, it kept on giving.
402 pages of posts.
Okay. And that's the first issue because later on, I still was doing it. And later on, he published a second hardcover book. I kept on doing it.
Yep, I'm on your blog and I think I took a video. Let's see if we can see the video.
Oh,
Let's see if you can hear it.
okay. That's Carol. And that's me. I don't hear it.
You don't hear it?
I don't hear it. I see it. I'm opening up something. Oh, it's hard to get out of the container. Oh, maybe I have to press something here.
It's okay. You can see.
Yeah.
You say it's marvelous. This one I gave it to you.
Oh, I was thrilled. I had tears in my eyes. Yeah. Oh, as a matter of fact, that book is now in the Brooksby Library. It's on their shelf, residence books. Yeah.
So, yep, that was That was the book.
Yeah, that was great. All right, so that was a wonderful, outstanding, unusual gift, right? So that was that one. And then, oh, then there was a time in between, and I thought of something else. A few years ago, I was in the hospital for something, and I was there quite some time, and then I had to go to rehab. And when I came home, one of my good friends here at Brooksby visited me, and she brought me a coloring book with crayons. I didn't know anything about what was going on in this coloring world, but I know now it was a big deal even then. And so she introduced me to coloring, and I got connected with a certain a blog, and I would do coloring. And every so often, Steve would help me with this. I would do the coloring, and he would submit it and put it on that site. And then I got comments from people, and I made friends and followed them, and it was great. And to this day, I'm still coloring. Not as much as I did then, but I'm more aware of what's going on. And when things are quiet, when I feel like it, I color something. And then I put it up on my door outside here. This is what the residents do. If you have a hobby, something you want to share, you put it on your door. And periodically, I change what's up there. And people come by and see what I'm up to. So that's a gift that keeps on giving. So those are memorable, some of the memorable things. And what about you, Steve? What do you have? Oh, here's some of my work.
Oh yeah, I found it. Yeah, I found it.
Yeah.
That was the coloring a day. Each day was.
Oh yeah, I purchased a book that was put out, and every day there was a calendar, and every day there was another picture. So I did that picture, and then I would share my picture with other people that I got friendly with, and I'd see what she did. I said, oh, I could have done that too. So I learned from her what to do to make it better. So all the time I was doing it, I was learning from other people because I was sharing, and I would comment to them and they would comment to me. I'd have a question like, do you think I should add something more? Should I leave it alone? And I'd get response. They say, leave it be. It's fine the way it is. So that was fun. And I'm still doing that, not as often, but they're still hanging up. Come by my apartment, you'll see something new hanging up there. So what gifts do you remember that are memorable to you?
Okay. Well, the first gift that I remember is from this cousin on the right. It's cousin Sheldon Rosen.
Oh.
And he's a cousin that lived in New York, so we didn't see him often.
Uh-huh.
At much at all, but he was in law enforcement, and he came to Boston for one reason or another. I don't know what it was, but when he came to the house, he brought me a gift. I do remember, Ma. Remember, he came and we had him for dinner, and I think I was not eating all my food at that time, and he said, "Well, you need to eat all your food off of your plate, because then if you do, you'll be a member of the Clean Plate Club."
Uh-huh.
Do you remember that?
I do not remember that.
Oh, very clear.
Uh-huh.
Very clear to me that he wanted me to become a member of the Clean Plate Club, and I thought he was the coolest guy. So I tried to do that afterwards. So the gift he brought me was this gift. It's a machine gun, a toy machine gun, and I remember this so clearly. It's the M16 Marauder. And you never gave me guns. I guess that was a thing that you didn't do, right?
Right.
For what reason? Is that a thing you decided you didn't want me to have guns?
I there was no guns weren't wild like they are today, but I would never ever thought to give you a gun. That was definitely a no. That was not a gift. That was
Well,
no.
Sheldon, the law enforcement guy, a perfect gift for him to give to me was a gun.
Yeah.
And I loved this little machine gun, and I remembered it. I remembered its name. I found the picture of it, and when you pulled the trigger, it went rat-tat-tat.
Uh
And
huh.
that was just the thing that was really fun. And then that made me remember another gift that you guys did get me because I saw it on TV. See if you remember this one. This is the Wimo Air Blaster.
I don't remember that one at all. What is that? Oh, that's my food delivery. Go ahead.
Um, that is here. Let me play this video, and what it's showing you is you crank it up, and then you push a button, and the air comes out. Blow out candles and the cake. Blow someone's hair. You know, all it did was blow air.
Uh huh.
So
Yeah, I don't remember that one at all.
that was a fun one. So that was another toy, you know, in the gift as a kid type time that I loved. Those two things is what I thought of when you brought up the topic.
Oh, okay. And what else? What other gift can you tell me about? Anything else?
The other gift is hanging behind me. This shirt that just happens to
Oh,
be here.
oh,
This is um, it's Rob Gronkowski official Patriots signed game jersey.
uh-huh.
Rob Gronkowski, my favorite player,
Wow.
and that was a gift from Bernie Moreno of Mercedes Benz of Burlington when I was involved in the dealership,
Wow.
and Rob Gronkowski was a spokesperson for the dealership, and he got the investors the signed New England Patriots jerseys. And so I thought that was the greatest gift.
Okay.
So I just happened to hang it up here so you could see it.
Oh, I noticed when we got on, I noticed that shirt. I didn't know a history about it, but it belongs there. It just
Okay.
it looks great. Livens up the whole background.
Yep. So that was a great one.
Okay.
And then so that was actually pretty recently. But speaking of Mercedes being an investor in the local dealership, they paid for a trip to Germany for us all, the investors, to drive around through Germany, France, and Austria in Mercedes vehicles for a week, and paid for all the hotels, airfare, you know, everything was covered. So that was kind of a gift,
Oh,
you
well,
know, that we had now later in life, now these times. And what over time, what I've realized is that the best gift is an experience.
uh-huh. Well said. That's good. Or if the gift, if you get a gift and it leads to an experience. Like
Right.
when I got the crayons and the coloring board book, that could have been just period. But that opened up a whole different world to me. I didn't know anything about it, and I found out I can do it, and they come out good.
Good point. Yep, excellent. That's a thoughtful gift.
That's a
That's what that is, timely and thoughtful.
yes, yes. That was just great. Okay.
So that's my gifts. Did you have any more gifts?
Yes, I have. I have. I told you about the coloring book, and I told you about the mom's book, and the recent one that
Oh, yep. Okay.
the recent one is a book Stephen gave me. Must be months ago. He gave me this book by Jan
Zlotnick?
Jan Zlotnick. He gave me a book, and that book is the name of the book is 23 Things I Wish I Could Ask My Mom and Dad. And I think when I first got the book,
Do you have it there?
I do. I have it right here. Yeah, there it is.
Okay.
It's a skinny book, and every page has a question on it, and some pages have a little drawing on it. So I would spend some time reading these questions, and I think I had that book for a while before I started to think about my answers to the questions. And somehow Steve and I connected on this, and we started this show that we're doing now. Hello, Millie. I don't know just how it happened, but we've been doing this for a few months now. And I've picked Jan's questions, and sometimes I've drawn a little picture beside the question, which fits the feeling that I have about what he's written. And now I was thinking, maybe I have a question that I can submit. And that's why I'm doing this today, about what's the best gift you ever got. And what I have to say today is I want to thank Jan very much. And I want to thank Steve very much. Steve gave me the book. Jan wrote the book. And I've been thinking about these questions and these answers, and they're coming through, and I'm sharing them with Steve. And it's a wonderful experience at this time in my life when I do this little thing and I do that little thing. I go to the doctor or whatever, nothing much. But I look forward to Tuesdays when we get together and we talk about a question that he has put up, or I come up with something. So I can't thank him enough for getting me going with this and inspiring me to think about these questions and these answers I get from Steve. So we have a lot of fun sharing this experience.
Yep, it's great. I agree. Love it.
Yeah. So that has opened up another activity. I look forward to Tuesdays. This is
Nice.
This is a big deal for me. Yeah, not just going to the dining room or whatever, those routine things. This is special. So thanks again, Jan, for your putting this book together and your comments when you have commented. I appreciate it very much.
Great.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this was a great show. I loved it. And now we have to start thinking about next week.
Okay.
What our question might be. So you think on that, and then we'll say goodbye to everybody.
All right. So long, everyone.
Oh, Ma, one more thing.
What's it? What's that?
I love you.
I love you too, honey, sweetie.